What up, Hyperchange? Welcome to another episode. Stoked to be back. Got a ton of epic content this week. Hot off the press. It's December 11th. I woke up this morning to news that hundreds of Model 3s, or at least 100, have been spotted ready for customer deliveries in the Fremont delivery center. Now, we're not sure how many of these are going to employees and real customers, but this is probably the biggest batch of Model 3s we've seen in the real world. This is a great sign they're scaling production. So I dug a little deeper, and CNET was reporting that a Redditor had posted that he was slated to receive his non-employee Tesla Model 3 today, December 11th. He posted a picture of his Reservation. The VIN number on that was over 2,000. For those of you guys who don't know what the VIN number is, these are kind of like a serial number in the manufacturing process that Tesla stamps on its cars. So people are assuming that you can kind of gauge how many cars they produce based on the number of VINs that are out there. Now, I always like to be conservative. You know, maybe they stamped a bunch of VINs that they had to throw out. And so I'm not saying they produced 2,000 cars already, but this is a great sign. If you check the Tesla website, they're still indicating that Model 3 deliveries to non-employees, to real customers, are slated to begin in the end of 2017. We've only got a couple weeks left. So whether this Redditor is the real deal or not, we are only a couple days away from the first customer real life Model 3 delivery. So much excitement here because I think the financial media and all these Tesla skeptics are gonna, the news is gonna hit that, oh, Model 3 production is ramping. It's finally turned. They're all looking at lagging indicators. For instance, Inside EVs has a great scorecard with monthly sales of each plug-in electric car in the US. They've been trying to track Model 3 sales. I'm not sure how accurate these estimates are, but Inside EVs was indicating that November Model 3 sales were 345 units, up from 145 units in October. So that puts, through the first 2 months of this quarter, Model 3 production at about 490 units, which is already double what they did last quarter, but still way behind where they need to be. But so it's really promising to see VIN numbers in the 2000s already. My guess is that Tesla is starting to hit that exponential ramp in its production. The issues are ironed out over the next coming days and weeks. You're going to start to hear news about the first customer deliveries, about how Tesla's ramping production. Really fascinating to note the hype cycle. So much excitement when the Model 3 was launched this summer in July, and then they're trying to produce it and the entire media gets super down on them, thinks it's never going to happen. And now we're kind of going through the trough of these low expectations. We're going to start to see the news cycle get back on the Tesla hype train. You know, as a Tesla shareholder, this is the moment I've been waiting for. The company still has about 500,000 Model 3s on backlog. It's only a question about how fast they can build these. If they're building 250,000 Model 3s next year, that could add potentially $12.5 billion in revenue. Remember, Tesla's only on track to do about 11 or 12 billion next year. So the Model 3 program alone could double revenue next year. This is a huge needle mover. If they are able to scale production, start getting customer deliveries going by the end of this year, before 2018, I think this is epic news. Awesome to see that Tesla has ironed out these production bottlenecks. The Model 3 is on its way. Screw the haters, screw the skeptics. It's coming. I think Elon Musk has already figured it out. That's why we're seeing parking lots with hundreds of Model 3s. Customers are starting to get notified on their My Tesla website. If I was you guys, I would be checking Reddit nonstop, Electrek nonstop, because I think we are on the cusp of getting some really good news about Model 3 production. This is Hyperchange. I'm stoked. See you guys next time. Peace.